Tego nie było widać. Fakt było. A miniaturę jeszcze. Dajmy. Nie, zaraz, nie tak się nazywał ten boss. Andrews. Dajmy go na miniaturę. O, proszę. Tak powinno być lepiej. Dobra, to się zajmiemy najpierw. Jak zwykle. Zleceniami, a potem dopiero właśnie. Tym, co mamy na streamie. Trzy fragile resiny testowo. Wiecie? Nice. To jest tylko dla nowych graczy niestety. Znaczy no, nowy kąt. A. Dzięki.
Where do you want this stuff delivered to, boss?
Nie to.
Skyward! Scatter!
Imprintable defense. Zacz może gaminga trochę. Sacrificial ball.
Shadows of yeah. Scatter! Skyward!
Fajnie to działa z tym grupowaniem od ścianian.
Delve into destiny. Propagate! Yeah. Scatter! Skyward! Let me scry. Skyward! Scatter! Shadows of fate. Scatter!
A, to na drzewie jeszcze jest.
Skyward!
Fajnie, wyceluję w niego. Eider.
The feeling's mutual.
Tam jest skrzynia, to może tym się zajmiemy najpierw, póki pamiętam, że tam jest. Albo i nie. Podejście drugie.
We could do with some more foraging. Let me scry. Scatter! Propagate! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Yeah! Scatter!
A sam na siebie nałożył Hydra.
Delve into destiny. Ha! Yeah! Skyward!
What?
Fate is upon you. Propagate! Ah!
The feeling's mutual.
Nic my nie robimy w ogóle.
Inconsequential.
What? Okej, to jest dziwne zlecenie. O, myślałem, że to też skrzynia, ale... Co to właściwie jest? O, drzewo wycięte, okej. Myślałem, że tam monę mam.
Still breathing.
Łatwo. Stone of Remembrance. Ta ścieżka z Honkai nie? Chyba nie.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Congratulations!
Shadows of fate! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter!
O, obie mówią skater. Ole! Dobra, to może tepnijmy się do Mondstadt, bo z tego co pamiętam, tak, bo to jest story quest Lizy, ale nie możemy, bo jest Diluca zajęty swoim. Albo ta lokacja, albo... whatever. Tak trzeba to zrobić. Znaczy, nie muszę, ale fajnie było dla nagród.
Add as. Thank you for
Add us, thank you for come. That's what she said. Zaraz, ja jeszcze chyba te stronów nie robiłem, nie? Na te banery. Tego też nie robiłem. Można potem. No właśnie. Akurat niedawno poznaliśmy działo na Warką Questie, to można się zrobiło. Teraz tylko od razu daję z konstelacjami? A nie, bo konstelacja... Okej, bo na pierwszej konstelacji dostaję 3 użycia skilla, okej.
Have fun with this gift. Swirl, Mark 2.
Eagle conquering. Cheer. Cheer. Worthless. Cheer.
No trochę jak gaming. Zaraz, czy my mamy teraz gwarantowane... Nie, nie mamy. Siemiana przecież trafiałem ostatnio. A wcześniej Mona, no. A to nie mamy gwaranta.
Right now. Stay put. Let me
Ona, to achievement się zrobił.
practice on this stuff. Right here, right now. Emerge.
Ja normalnie nie gram, no ale nie, skoro ją tutaj tak dają w demo, no to nie będzie.
Emerge. Right here. Rain outlines your
Ja. Minoru. A myślę, że możemy zostawić te 4-gwiazdkowe na później. Że zrobię sobie poza kamerą. Off camera. Jak to się mówi? Dobra, stać mnie na może przywołanie jakieś? Ta. Dobra, ale mało. Okay. Z 4-gwiazdkowych chciałbym Yao.
Shenyan's the name and rock and roll's the game. And I'm the only one who plays it in Liyue Harbor. Been thinking about staging concerts elsewhere lately, but well, word is that you've been all over the place, traveler. So, what say you sign me up for your world tour? Anywhere's good.
Szczerze, ja zapomniałem, że ona w ogóle jest w tej grze. Ona jest tak bardzo... Ona się nie pojawia w żadnych questach, poza eventami. Mało kto nią gra. A nie zamierzam na żaden skąd. Ona robiła tarczę, nie? Tak, tarczę dawała i jest ten Pyro Claymore. Myślę, że potem, bo ja chciałem robić story questy, to raczej się nie robi w koopie. Chyba, żeby sklepać troszkę bossów, żeby móc sobie wylevelować Gaminga i Xianyan. W teorii wydaje się spoko, ale po prostu ma za niedługo wyjść Chlorint raczej, więc wolałbym na nią. Plus jeszcze rerun Furina, a Furina by się bardzo przydała temu teamowi. Nie to. A, bo chciałem zrobić na pewno story questa Diluca, może Lisy i Razora. To one nie powinny być jakieś długie.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a
Akurat fajne w teorii jest to, że ona może się teleportować. A AR? Kurde, na tym koncie nie pamiętam.
Those scary urban legends, is it?
Chyba około 30?
Take a deep breath first.
Sprawdzę, jak się skończy ta cutscenka.
No, at least not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight Hero.
Batman?
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice.
Chodzi o Rozarię.
To be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the
Zapomniałem
depths of
sobie
night,
wodę przynieść.
no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Trochę mroczniejsza, bo jest ciemno w nocy. Okej, to brzmiało śmiesznie w mojej głowie. 32. AR. Ten achievement. Aha, i teraz to się zablokowało, okej. To się odblokowało. Jeszcze widziałem, że się Genius Invocation TCG odblokowało, tak. Wow, no to będzie sporo kwestii do robienia, dobra, to... Może ten... Za 32 AR. To za niedługo będzie można robić commission bez robienia ich. Super.
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Nie powiedziałbym, chyba nie wczytywałem nowej lokacji, tylko Mondstadt, które już było wczytane i dlatego było tak szybko, a tak mi się wydaje. Bo jak się teleportuje jakby pomiędzy pobliskimi lokacjami, to się nie wczytuje długo, a jeżeli bym miał się wczytywać z na przykład Mondstadt do Enkanomii, gdzie cały region musi się od zera wczytać, to tak. To pamiętam, że się Florę pytało o to, jakie kwiatki lubi Lisa, właśnie.
Know what flowers to get for Miss Lisa? We're not particularly close, but she strikes me as a classy lady. Yep.
Cecylia, my chyba mamy te kwiatki, nie? Cecylia, tak. No to będzie miała jeszcze zebrane ręcznie.
Some flower. Cecilia. Did Miss Flora recommend it to you? This flower is a lot of effort to care
Że właściwie włączę sobie na operze, żeby zużywało mniej mocy obliczeniowej. Może tak będzie lepiej.
Can't change it.
Jasne, spodoba się jej.
Such fine taste. This rare flower is only found in Mondstadt's very highest mountains. If only you had picked them for me with your own hands, they would have had twice the sentimental value.
Ale one były zebrane... Okej, dobra, czyli nie ma żadnej różnicy, jeżeli się faktycznie kupi, a faktycznie zbierze.
Business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Yes.
Wiesz, to jest ciekawe, że oni w tym świecie mają nawet własną literaturę. Takiej głębi świata fajnej nadaje. Nie tylko historia regionów, historia postaci, jeszcze mamy normalnie ich kulturę.
Back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. and their punishment will be 3, no, 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Oh, don't worry about
Będzie
that.
zap.
As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have left a nice set of clues for us to follow.
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie, I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Elemental sensitivity? Oh, Paimon's got it. Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
Ja pamiętam tego questa. Wait. Investigate.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Yeah. Got him.
Świetnie się nią lata.
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
Sorry, pal.
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle.
Tepniemy się po prostu. Będzie szybciej. Nie no, myślę, że po prostu mi się szybciej wczytuje, bo to Mondstadt, nie? I tutaj nie ma aż takiej zaawansowanej rzeźby terenu jak Liłe. Mi się wydaje. Z Sumeru też się dość długo wczytuje mi.
Must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
O. Czyli Liza jest czarująca. Okej. Dokładnie ten sam żart se powtarzam, a jednak się nie starzeje.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers. It's like you can read my mind. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of slipping in and out of places like ghosts, after all. Also, there's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
Ja cię.
Come
Skilla użyła bez ładowania go.
Wow. So this is what Lisa's like when she's hard at work.
My dostaniemy tę książkę. Nie no, niech będzie ta drużyna, ale... Bo chyba nie mamy jakiegoś lepszego źródła Hydro, nie? No, tylko Barbarę. No, Furina byłaby bardzo przydatna do tego teamu. Właśnie, czy ktoś wie, czy Yunjin wzmacnia plunging attack? Bo jej ult wzmacnia atak podstawowy. To czy plunging attack też się liczy? Bo jeżeli tak, to będzie fajny sojusznik dla Gaminga. Żeby ją trafić kiedyś. Plus łatwo się ją buduje, bo po prostu nawala się jej tyle defensywy, ile się da, nie? A to jest raczej statystyka, której nie trzeba zwykle.
Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions.
Spadłem zamiast zeskoczyć, ale mamy wszystko pod kontrolą. Ona ma to za broń. Widzit. Oto dobra broń. Wait, w tę stronę. Jocie. Właściwie? Momencik. Zróbmy takie coś. Ulcianian.
Way for the Adeptus.
A. To może być ciekawy pomysł. Jak pod Hyper Bloom.
Skyward! Scatter!
You've been a naughty boy.
Up to it, Manzai!
Jebut.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on!
Nienawidzę tej mechaniki.
Gray cloud converge!
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
Fajnie się tak skacze z zianian.
It's so well hidden!
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
Otwieram... Ej, zaraz. To jest nawiązanie do Dragon Balla. Patrzcie. To przecież jest poza Yamchi.
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line.
O
This is why
nie,
I call it
Lisa
trouble
jest
for
dom.
me. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Paimon remembers that name. Is this the one you were looking for?
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just
I te itemy w tle.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower. This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of
Samurai.
passing some work onto someone else?
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good, you're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My
Ja
work
bym nie
here is
miał
done.
nic
I'm
przeciwko.
going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.
Teraz zabierzmy. To nic innego tutaj chyba nie będzie, nie? Właściwie to wyszukam to w Google. Yonjin buff. Dungeon. Tak? Yonjin's elemental boost only buffs normal attack damage and the game is somewhat specific to what counts as an about that. Plunging and charge attacks while scanning from the same talent are not considered normal attack for Yunjin's ability. Oj, to szkoda. Czyli Yunjin nie działa na ładowane ataki, ani na plunging ataki. A myślałem, że z Neviletem mogłaby działać. Ale z Risley na pewno. No, z Yoimion to oczywiście, że działa.
You
Honey,
returned.
I'm home.
The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lisa. But Paimon thinks we're forgetting something. Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh.
Take one. Consider it your compensation for being Lisa's little helper today. With you by my side, my troublesome work was a little less dull than usual.
The Tavat travel guide was just bait to get us to do a day's work.
I hadn't anticipated that a few routine returns inquiries would take us out of the city, let alone down into some underground ruins. As compensation for dragging you into all this bother, take these souvenirs.
Wow, Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs.
O, uroczo.
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
No i pierwszy skończony. Justice for book's sake. To jest... A nie. To będzie na kiedy indziej. To też jest zablokowane. Battlefield of Dice, Cards and Darts. Pamiętam, bo tam się pojawiał Diluca. Pamiętam ten quest. Czy sam start. A tutaj jeszcze żadnych innych książek nie ma, nie? Wszystko wyzbierałem, okej. Miałem jeszcze questa, żeby wyzbierać plakaty, które były na dachach, nie? Coś takiego kojarzę.
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous, is it? You need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around in transit caused a reaction. Once I opened it, it let out a stench that could wake the dead.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials. Hey, Timaeus! What are you chatting about?
Sacharoza.
Who might this be?
Oh, hello, you two. This is Sucrose.
Po co przed chwilą miałem...
I'm Sucrose, Albedo's assistant. If you have any alchemy-related queries, you could always ask me. I do my best to help.
Po co przed chwilą miałem tą informację, kim ona jest, jeżeli teraz się przedstawia?
look nervous? My apologies. I don't get out too often. I'm usually in the laboratory where there aren't many others to talk to. That's okay. You don't have to force yourself. I'm sure that once we get to know each other better, we'll become really good friends.
Hey, aren't you the legendary traveler? The one who repelled Storm Terror? I've heard so many stories about you.
A cię już legendarny?
An opportunity to research you up close.
What do you mean, research?
Sorry, don't mind me. What am I saying?
Well, never mind. So, what were you two talking about?
Research?
Sucrose received a strange package.
Brzmi trochę jak Herta z Honkaja.
A strange package.
Chciałem
Yes,
spadać.
I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside.
There wasn't anything dangerous inside, just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing cards used for distinguishing reagents.
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Ja cię gwint w Genshin Impact.
These? Huh. Sucrose, have you really never seen these before?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatanic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's a card game that's been getting really popular these days. It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place, but this is the first time we've ever actually seen any of the cards. We didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular, huh?
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good. It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King has been captured inside. It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ej, szczerze, to brzmi ciekawie i ja bym taką książkę przeczytał.
The Crocodile King
Ciekawe, czy można ją faktycznie przeczytać w grze.
Climb the ranks and become a legendary TCG player.
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose? If you're interested in how the story plays out, I can lend you the novels.
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons for the delay.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I'm committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least try to learn the rules. That way, I could say that I at least tried to appreciate his gift.
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make you smarter.
Trolujemy Paimon.
Just wait until Paimon plays it enough to become smarter than you. Then you'll be sorry. Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon, 'cause Timaeus has given up for a
Well, research is my priority, you know. But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they have time. They gather there, trade cards, and they're very welcoming to new players. Trying to learn the rules can be intimidating at first, but it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
Understood. Traveler? Paimon? Let's go to the Cat's Tail and try asking around. To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking about the game has also piqued my curiosity. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going!
Skyward! Scatter!
Pamiętam jak to wychodziło, to się jarałem tym, że można w końcu wejść do Cat's Tail. Kotki!
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time. Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the Cat's Tail? I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers?
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only Prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shuyan. In the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Albo jakichś grzybków.
How did he get all of that from a simple meow?
It was the duels of Genius Invocation TCG that allowed our hearts to bond. It's understandable that ordinary people such as yourselves are unable to comprehend such a thing.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players? Somehow Paimon doubts
Uh-huh. Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the
Sorry,
card
nie
against
teraz.
myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
O,
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
cóż, najprościej jakimiś questami, nie? I eksploracją.
Why is it that every player that sets foot here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh. Don't they have any clue that
No dokładnie, kwestie eksploracje najszybciej. Otwieranie skrzynek, nowe teleporty, ale najbardziej właśnie questy.
don't they get that? Ugh.
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our two customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Okay.
To, że princ nazywa się książę, nie znaczy, że jest księciem.
Let's go to that empty table over there.
Szefowa i tak jest wyżej. Oj. Chciałem polecieć.
Okay, let's go through the rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards.
Działacie
that
kocie łapki
is
też
a
ma.
minimum requirement to play the game.
Czy
What's with the
poduszki.
blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please. Alright, so now we have 2 character cards. Yup. So, are you ready to start? Alright, then let's begin.
Miał. To jest całkiem fajna minigra, nawet i prawie osobna gra. Na pewno fajne jak brakuje niewielu primogemów i tam można za jakieś misje zdobyć.
World of Genius Invocation TCG. Simply put, once you've defeated, now then.
Po prostu skipujemy.
Let's go.
Jednak w to się gra.
First,
Akurat ciekawa by była taka gra tak w realu.
once the roll fit during the action, of course, the
Tak. I but.
not bad. During the action, after you use. And as you can see,
O, ale fajne są te dmuchawce jak się kliknie.
now, so we're.
Też jak się zmieni tło z jakiegoś innego kraju, to jest inny efekt.
That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for, but the game. After you end, and once every.
Kaj wystawił, bo ma więcej HP, ale niech będzie.
All right, and a fresh new. Ooh, but don't worry. Once per round. When the action phase, this means that. Alrighty then. Each time you. Once Diluc's energy, never mind. Diluc's normal in any.
Energia naładowana, to leci ult na ryj.
Time for retribution!
Akurat jeszcze do expa można porobić domainy.
Next.
Też to trochę daje i jest jeszcze ten cały Exploration Handbook, czy jakoś tak to się nazywało?
When you deal cryo.
Cool it.
Good! Different types of an elemental react at the moment. Oh, that normally, now, in this case, you can spend 1 element.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Switching character. Most skills can. Alright then.
Robimy melt.
Because the opponent, when triggered, this will allow you to. All right. Next up, let's learn how to use these cards are each time a match.
Oj.
Seriously? Well, down under. So playing this action card, some other card will cross that.
A to był Claymore, dobra.
So playing.
Reszty nie mamy.
Wait. Well, not by discarding and this. Sometimes you won't be able to. Ingenious invocation. In this case, just like playing. Come on, hurry up! Well, Regil.
Mogliśmy po prostu tego użyć. Whatever.
Now come at this time. Once you have let's see how you do.
Okej, teraz już na poważnie sam gram, tak? Okej.
Hey, look at you! You can preview your opponent.
Intent to oszukiwanie.
Check it out. So all your opponent referenced. Well then.
Great sword, okej.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost. Every time you hit an ant, remember, you.
Aj. Psi rzut.
Ready when you are.
Freeze! Cool it!
No i teraz jeszcze powtórzone. Nie wiem po co to jest teraz powtarzane, ale niech będzie.
Alright, cool. Well, we just played Genius
Dobra, to też przyspieszenie nie ma sensu.
That was quite the detailed explanation.
What? Oh,
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
you snuck in without making a sound. Anyway,
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's Elko. I'm here today to...
too bad she just.
Never mind.
Wait. This card. It's Diluc's character card.
Właśnie to jest ciekawe, czy po prostu te postacie grywalne są takie sławne, że mają swoje własne karty. Czy w sumie NPC
Worry.
też mają swoje karty.
I don't mind. It's just...
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard. I was hoping we... It's getting late. and someone has some explaining. Good. Then I'll take.
Biedny Kaja.
You know where the door. Uh-oh. Guard captain. I hope.
Wiesz, gdzie są drzwi, ale oknem też możesz wyjść.
In order to play an official duel, remember. Then, let's use my cards. These now. It looks like we each have the cup. Take your time.
Okej. Teraz chyba będziemy mogli się zająć tym... Tak, można. Chyba, żeby Razorem. Ja, zagrajmy z nią ten pojedynek.
All right. Let.
Może zrobię z tego ankietę, czy chcecie Story Questa Diluca czy Razora? Nie mam pojęcia, który jest dłuższy. Który krótszy. Ewentualnie można po prostu pójść sklepać bossa dla
Duel. At the same.
Xianyan i Gaminga.
This will be interesting.
Freeze!
Absorption test.
To był w sumie błąd, bo teraz mogę mieć zrobić melt w następnej turze. Jeżeli nie zmieni postaci. Jeżeli wytrafię jakieś karty. No, wylosuję Pyro. Bra. Okej. Dobra, tego nie potrzebuję w sumie, nie ma żadnych dendro postaci. To technicznie mam to nie wiem. Coś next. Okej. Można użyć w sumie. I wywalmy te...
My research. Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation.
Cool it.
Wszystko zgodnie z planem. O, zaraz jeszcze moja tura.
Don't get frostbite.
I can do it.
Tak. Idzie Cryo Swirl. I na następnej turze damy jej artefakty.
Animal test 6308.
There can be no excuse.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Skillisiu. Dobra, rozwalamy ją w następnej turze chyba.
Freeze!
Enhanced animal module 75.
Let's finish this swiftly.
No i egzekucja na koniec. Właśnie uwielbiam robić taki overkill w Genshin Invocation TCG. Albo jeszcze lubię jak samony same dobijają przeciwnika. Wiecie, ja tylko klikam, kończę rundę i moje samony go dobijają.
I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought.
Skillisiu.
Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match.
Kid good.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research too.
To jest proste, po prostu nie przegrywaj.
When my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments. But I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose.
A zaraz miałem skipować cutscenki.
A losing. Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress.
Thank you.
Good. Haven't.
I'll definitely.
All right. I think you should. Huh. Burning.
I see. So you have now grasped the rule.
That's right. The Traveler
Oh, sobering words from Prince there. But it's just basically.
So.
I agree. Although.
Same way.
A well-trained Sucrose. Oh, yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind.
Oh. Tamae's mentioned.
Oh, that's right. So the casket.
Well.
Oh, Paimon can guess what you're gonna.
That would mean an.
Darn! What a letdown.
Probably for the... Okay, so go...
But even for the trap...
Excellent plan.
W ogóle to jeszcze będzie... Dobra, to w międzyczasie mogę poddać to głosowaniu. Gdzie to się robiło? Tutaj. Spocznij ankietę. No, bo to nie jest, to jest coś innego chyba. A następne story questy jeszcze nie są odblokowane dla nas.
Hello, you three. I see you're.
So this is...
That's right.
Yeah, well...
True. So I'm glad that these customers, you're not wrong.
All right. In that case, I'll go find some people to play... Thanks.
Aha, to jeszcze trwa, co? A to fajnie, ten przegrane 50-50, ale tak wcześnie, no to dobrze, nie? Szybki kwaranc. Ja ostatnie 50-50, co przegrałem w tej grze, bo w Honkai'u na też około 20 PT, to było catching zamiast na hidy na jakimś 80 PT i to nie było zbytnio fajne.
I see you're serious. So be it. Then let the duel be.
Też mogłem wymienić, dobra, nieważne.
Let's finish this swiftly.
O, to go tak po prostu załatwi, okej. Coś nie kliknęło się, ale nieważne.
Freeze! Gosh, I lost. Let's play again.
We did it! Now we have 2 victories under our belt. Let's get back to the cat's tail. Paimon wonders who Prince is gonna pick as our final contestant.
Przy okazji zaraz. Tego gościa będzie trzeba jeszcze raz, ale kamienie będzie trzeba pozbierać. To okej. A można wylewelować. To za mało. Lumin tak samo. Gaming. Już trochę mało. Też przydałoby się przynajmniej z 2 razy sklepać bossa. To zanim zaczniemy tego story questa Diluca, można te 2 bossy po 2 razy sklepać, nie? Żeby potem na następny już odcinek mieć wyższe levele. Odrobinkę.
Not just Prince.
She won't lose to them, whoever it is. Right, traveler? What ho, fellow voyager.
Jeszcze
You're
po samym tym, ile jest tego tekstu, widać, że to piszą.
Who else but the Prinzessin? For as the... This path is a treacherous one. It must be... That is why none is...
Oh,
Indeed.
oh, that's true. Ah, this makes sense now.
The
Main Fräulein.
So there's a lot.
Indeed.
The...
Main Fräulein.
What say you, Outlander? Do you wish to make an enemy of me, the Prinzessin of Ertelung, who then I...
O, już używa innych kart.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Dodge this!
Okej, użyjmy tej karty, więc jak użyję skilla, to od razu zmienię postać.
Freeze!
I to prawie go załatwił.
Push your luck. Dodge this!
This is but a small sacrifice necessary to achieve ultimate victory.
That is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
I can do it. Animo test 6308.
Ready when you are.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Czterech potrzeba. Mogłem tego użyć po prostu.
Don't get frostbite.
I can do it. What happened? Oz, with lightning twixt upper and lower mandible, strike thy pointy beak into this obstacle and remove it from my path.
Mein Fräulein, I cannot simply attack the traveler.
Absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2.
Ready when you are.
No i GG.
Dodge this!
Ow. Couldn't break the curse. Impossible! Ugh. Traveler,
What a true...
congratulations! You've won 3 to... Yeah! Yep, I've won... Nice! seems I am to commemorate.
Mein Fräulein.
Wow, it's official scare. Tis a mere.
O, dzięki, fajnie.
Light me more. One other thing. When I got back, Prince and Shuyan said they're
Probably not. Oh, let's go get.
with three.
Zaraz. A, kto jest teraz w sklepie? Ningguang Xinkyu. No, chciałbym Xinkyu. A dobra, co mi tam? To jest poboczne konto. Bra. Okej.
Ah, so it. This handbook. Secondly. And thirdly, whenever you wish to play a game with a friend, you can use. Yes, it's right by the bar counter. Once you get the that's it, really. Yes, indeed. Hope you have fun.
Aj, skończone w końcu. Oj, kolejna cutscenka się zaczęła sama.
There's a strange new Look! It's a huge fin!
Excuse me,
Well, hey!
that's because it's
So, how come you came all this way just to visit the...
as curious.
What reason is that?
And if I am guessing well, as I'm... There's just that way, you will be free.
Wow! But...
She was quite...
Huh.
Anyway, it's right then. Okay.
Wow!
You know, I have a feeling that we will... Over to you. Oh, and I hope you will have...
A, to tutaj będzie można zapraszać sobie postacie do grania. No, to kiedy indziej. To nie jest stream z TCG. Wyłączmy sobie to. Ja bym poszedł sklepać te bossy. Chce ktoś się przyłączyć? Reputation Quest, zapomniałem, że w ogóle my mamy to. Mhm. Okej. A Genshin bardzo dużo zżera baterii. Trzeci. To tutaj macie UID, ja idę sobie skoczyć po wodę, zaraz wracam. Oj, to jednak się nie uda. A widzę, że też Lumin. Dobra. Bez pomocy też powinno się udać, przecież nie jest jakiś trudny boss, nie? Oj. Chciałem przełączyć na Monę, pomyliłem numery. Nie, no nie trzeba. Dam se radę. Trochę to zajmie, ale dam. Szkoda, że ulta nie mam. Co tutaj kraje trzeba? Zaraz, czemu to nie uleczyło Kaminga? What? Dobra, ja go chyba jednak samemu nie pokonam. A to poczekam. Bo tutaj trzeba zamrażać, a Kaja nie jest zbudowany. Znaczy, nikt nie jest zbudowany tak naprawdę, ale no. You get the point.
A pot of... tea with a couple of nibbles, some seasonal green.
Got lost. Sorry, reakcja na mema. O, nawia. Na swoim głównym koncie mainuję nawia. U. Spróbuję tak wyjść poza arenę, żeby nie aktywować bossa. O, jeszcze z werdyktem, fajnie.
Leave it to the president.
Skyward! Scatter! Bright cloud converge!
W sumie trochę splanowałem taką ulta. Oj.
You wish to know more about one's path?
Halo, halo? Halo? sobie odleczę. Nie wiem, czy mnie było słychać. Te kamienie i to ja sobie zrobię poza kamerą, żeby was tego nie męczyć. A nie, nie widziałem. Signature. O, tego nie wiedziałem, że wcześniej, że to dodali. Theory is upcoming. Tak. Jakoś tak mnie ta postać nie urzekła. W sensie Theory. Jakoś tak design mi się nie bardzo podoba. A osobowość tym bardziej nie. Ale gameplayowo wygląda spoko, nie? Natomiast... No nie bardzo potrzebuję takiej postaci, nie? W sensie GODPS-a. Więcej może bym... I to bym pulował. Bo... on jest fajniejszy z designu i osobowości. Natomiast no... Nadchodzi rerun Furiny, potem pewnie będzie premiera Chlorint i potem jeszcze dalej Natlan i Pyro Archon, to takie bym chciał bardziej skupić. To 10 wcześniej to tam było dla beki. Trafiliśmy Xinyan? No, ono to było? Chociaż zapominam, że ono w ogóle jest w tej grze. No i to jest tak jak mówiłem, to tylko niektóre lokacje mi się szybko wczytują. O, ten tu boss, ale moment. Chyba bym postać musiał zmienić, bo on jest chyba odporny na pyro, nie? Na bank jest odporny na pyro. Znaczy swoim nawią to wykierujesz, ale... Nie, no nie będę za bardzo na kogo innego zmienić.
Skyward!
Alley-oop!
Skyward! Seize the sky!
Free!
Scatter!
Sorry, pal!
Tego będę musiał jeszcze raz sklepać. To sobie na niego zaczekamy jak się odrodzi, a w międzyczasie w sumie odblokuję teleporty. Zakończę tą ankietę.
want this stuff delivered to, boss?
Moment. Słychać mnie? Tak, w tym momencie przerwało dźwięk z gry. Okej, to mnie słychać. Słychać mnie? Dobra. Odpaliłem sobie streama w drugiej przeglądarce, żeby się upewnić, czy mnie słychać. O, teraz widzę dopiero, że mi odpisałeś na czacie, dzięki.
Leave it to the president.
W ogóle po nim można się tak wśliznąć, że i tak mogę zrobić plunging atak bez używania skilla, ani bez ulta Xianyan. Ciekawe. Tutaj wystarczy. Oj, podwójna defensywa. Dobra, potem już muszę jakieś dropy, to sobie sam ogarnę potem. Natomiast można by było jeszcze, skoro już tutaj jesteś, to mogę cię jeszcze do czegoś wykorzystać. A nie dziś. Też nie dziś. Też nie. No to po co leveluję? To jest 3-gwiazdkowa przecież. No ja się rozpędziłem. Jest na sobotę, czy dziś? I to też. To sobie zróbmy jeszcze ten domain. I zrobimy story questa Diluca. O, podwojone nagrody. A, sorry, nie zaczekałem aż dołączysz. Sorry. Arki.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Make way for the...
Będzie leczyć.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Mighty mythical beast!
Yeah! Skyward!
Najpierw healera.
Seize the skies!
Proper send-up!
Scatter!
Cool it! This one throws their time.
Jest Adventure Rank 33. Dobra, myślę, że to mi styknie. To dzięki wielkie za pomoc. I wracam do questów.
Astra Abyss.
Jeszcze to odbierzemy.
You want to find out about? Look no further. It's me. You're right.
What's that?
It's
Wow, so why is
people only start. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No,
same diff?
why don't you ask the guard? They do night.
Yeah! Skyward!
Tak, sławny teraz będziesz.
You want to know about...
Pomagierdenia 2.
Well, I saw a gang, so I quick...
Head?
That was when he was dressed in black. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living...
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius's residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt. But it seems I checked everywhere.
So you're saying...
Yes. I'm sure they would warm...
So...
Hey, don't... Anyway, try...
Czekaj, Lawrence? Dobra, myślałem, że to nazwisko Julii. To jest trochę inaczej tam.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Teraz o tym nic nie ma? Że nie ma tu skrzyni żadnej? Ile?
What's wrong with... Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello?
My hero! Oh, sorry. Is it that obvious? Oh no. What am I going to do?
Huh? What?
Well, I guess I used to think Diluca was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real?
It all happened so fast. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. Who knows? Now that you mention it, it lit up the whole area in an instant.
Okay then. So, based on what we know, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights.
Diluc.
But we already asked. Let's take a
Jak ty nie masz wciąż pomysłu?
dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
Paimon, czy coś w tym łbie w ogóle jest? Że jeszcze kropek nie połączyłaś? To było jak podczas Archon Questa dosłownie Venti przebiegł przed nami i ona nie skojarzyła, że to on.
The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluca?
O, w końcu połączyła kropki. Myślałem, że stwierdzi, o, Diluc, siema, widziałeś Questy Knighta?
Steer clear of the guards' patrol route. I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt. Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original.
Zaraz, a Batman chyba też był nazwany Nocnym Rycerzem, nie?
Captain Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts.
Zaria.
The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluca?
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
Tak jest, sir. W samym proszę o zniżkę na wino.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Nie mówić żadnej duszy. A co z ludźmi, co sprzedali duszę?
Hey! You're just gonna leave us...
Shadows of...
Scatter!
Skyward!
The feeling's mutual.
Greetings. I thought I heard something. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero? You...
Oh! The Dark Knight hero...
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius.
It's nothing...
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh...
Why would you lie to me about that?
Paimon.
Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks, but I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation. Some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must...
Seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
To bardzo wygląda, jakby tam mógł przeskoczyć. Wow.
Scatter! Skyward!
Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is...
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of...
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless,
one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus we are hoping to
Ale unikają tutaj słowa, żeby zabijać, jakby... Na początku w Genshinie tak faktycznie było, ale jakiś czas temu w evencie Fontaine dosłownie postać powiedziała, że miała nadzieję, że ktoś umieści kulkę w głowie kogoś, nie?
War declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluca. Quick, we should go tell him right away!
Tak, już lecę, tylko mi się ekran wczytywania skończy.
Scatter! Skyward!
Master Diluca! Just now, we were at the night...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss. I'm aware of it. Though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So,
I'm open to suggestions. That would be tantamount to handing this over to the Knights. Had they been worthy of this task to begin with, things would never have escalated to this point. In any case, circumstances are not dire enough to warrant me going into hiding and leaving the Knights to deal with the consequences.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those...
There is a way. But for it to work, I need some... Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a note. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow! Seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along.
Tak grzecznie go zapytamy. I Charle. Przykładając miecz do twarzy.
Skyward! Scatter!
Tutaj nic nie ma, okej.
This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on. There's...
Dostaniemy pewnie Diluca. O... Weźmy może Lynette.
You lead the way.
I Lynette będzie swoim ultem rozrzucać Hydro. A Diluc będzie robić swoje, bo Diluc podobno jest lepszy w połączeniu z Zianian. Ma większy przelicznik na plunging attack. Mhm. No a jeszcze tutaj ma tą swoją broń.
Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Jak to mamy? To spróbujmy tego. A to tak.
Yeah! Skyward! Gray clouds converge!
Time for retribution!
Skakanie w górę i w dół jest całkiem zabawne.
Yeah! Skyward! Make way for the...
Terminate!
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how...
Ogień pali, niesamowite.
Stop! Stop! Please! Pain! I beg you! Make it stop! I'll tell you everything.
On brzmi jak Alvin z Alvin i Wiewiórki.
They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
W sumie to nieźle się grało Dilukiem w takim teamie. Tak, głównie to skakanie w górę i w dół jest zabawne. Zwłaszcza z tą techniką, że się to robi szybciej.
I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances.
O! Okej, tak mi się skojarzyło z Archon Questem w Fontaine. Jak najpierw Paimon przekręcała imię, w sumie nazwisko, Neveleta. I potem jak zobaczyła, jak bardzo potężny jest, no to zaczęła to mówić poprawnie. Monsieur Nevelet. Monsieur Nevelet? Ej. Wiecie, nie? Co? Tutaj też tak nagle przestanie grzeczna. Master i ser.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is... We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is? No, that would send a signal that the Knights are in favor of the Dark Knight's hero's continued presence in our city, which we are encouraging. This kind of individual heroism undermines the Knight's authority.
W sumie też z tego samego powodu na przykład Spider-Man ma napięku z policją, nie?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection? He seems to be doing just fine without your...
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you. The offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff?
No, lore-wise jest spoko. Ja bym nim grał, no, na tym kocie, gdybym go miał, ale też taki trochę powolny jest. Plus na swoim głównym koncie mam Yoimię, no to nie bardzo potrzebuję kogokolwiek innego.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and everything will be fine.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Yes, Captain Kaya. But Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Jeszcze też mówiłem, bo z ultem Xianyan, jak znacznie szybciej można wykonywać plunging attack, jeżeli zamiast po prostu skakać i wtedy atakować, to się będzie skakać ze sprinta szybko, tak. Wtedy znacznie częściej można atakować.
To get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as possible. Master Diluca, Paimon has something.
Yes. I should have known he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like there's a bit of bad blood between you guys then.
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated. All we need to do now is think of a counterplan. Patience. Let me think. If they intend to monitor me, then so we can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla?
Alabla.
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor.
Oh, come on! Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make other preparations here in the meantime.
Chlebla.
Allow me to introduce the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great! I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness! The winery owner himself is addressing me directly. Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Huh? What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with a bunch of mist flowers?
Long story short, a few days ago, the winery was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the new batch is selling like hotcakes?
No, not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes. Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I thought to myself, I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold! So cold! Oh, Master Diluca.
Marvelous work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly-ho! Spiffing! Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
Jebut całe opakowanie. Zaraz wybuchnie? Jak użyję pyro? Zaraz, co tu się stało? What? Okej, dobra. Nie wiem, czemu tak wyskakiwał do przodu. Może przez... może potem była trochę krzywa albo coś.
Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than...
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc.
Let me slide. Scatter.
Dobra, myślałem, że to zniknie. A on sobie tam po prostu stoi.
Such a powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right, so can you tell us what your plan is?
Yes. The plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
Aha.
Are you sure it will work? You're the
Świetny plan.
person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well, if you already made up your mind, but until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can.
I am indeed indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Let's wait until evening to meet Master Diluca at the tavern.
Stick.
Greetings, Mr. Hoffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh, nothing. I'm merely procrastinating. I thought I might indulge myself with a beverage or two. Ah, traveler. Fancy me?
Oh, we were in the mood for an evening stroll.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have a dandelion wine, I suppose.
Ooh, Paimon wants apple juice. Aw, but Paimon forgot to bring her coin pouch. Do you have any more on you?
Then I must regretfully ask you to come back when you can pay.
Well, in that case, let this be my treat.
No need. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Ciągłe miskliki. Ja właśnie za późno robi dla mnie nagranie, co?
Huffman showed up just as expected. Okay, remember the plan? Go to the city's side gate and place the elemental bait.
Czy może nie późno, ale lekko zmęczony.
Whoa! You used all of it! This is gonna be pretty epic. Yikes! Here comes the slimes! Quick, let's get to the tavern before anyone spots us!
Captain Kaya is no doubt a formidable knight, but he also brings us more than his share of hassle. No, this isn't right. I should not be talking about my superior in such a manner. If he were to overhear me...
We're back! Is my apple juice ready?
One moment.
Mr. Huffman! Mr. Huffman! A situation at the side gate! Everyone to the side gate!
What is it? What happened?
It's... slimes, Mr. Huffman.
Slimes. You see them all the time. What's the big panic?
We do, but... Sir, there are more slimes out there now than all the slimes I've seen in my life added together!
Whoa!
Surely this couldn't be the Abyss Warder's secret weapon. But I have another matter to attend to here.
Oh? The matter of your dandelion wine?
No, that's not what I meant.
So this is how the Knights of Favonius conduct themselves in a crisis. The Abyss Order is encroaching on the city gates, and your response is to sit here drinking wine? It's like I've always said, the Knights are not to be trusted.
Master Diluca is right. My conduct here has been below par. I shall set off at once. But first, may I have a quiet word?
Huh?
Shh, keep your voice down. I presume you know what this is about. Please watch Diluca for me. Do not let him leave under any circumstances.
Jasne, masz to jak w banku, stary.
I'm counting on you.
Good. That's him out of the way.
Everything's going according to plan.
I must get going too. I won't have a second to spare if I'm to be back in time.
Tym razem poczekałem, aż się pojawi przycisk, żeby wyjść.
Skyward! Scatter!
Ah, there you are.
Że ciekawe, że nawet nie zamknęli bramy.
Dealing with you will be the easy part.
O, jeszcze pada, to będę miał Vaporize. A on freeze. Jak zmieniam na lubiny i używam skilla, to po prostu chciałem zmienić na zianian i użyć jej skilla. Ale po prostu no to nie jest na tym samym przycisku, co gdybym miał 4 postacie. Znaczy, to jest ten sam przycisk, ale... No inaczej jestem przyzwyczajony, nie? Do 4 postaci. Że chcę włączyć przedostatnią postać w drużynie, no to numer 3, nie? Czy ostatnią, numer 4. You get the point. Może jednak trochę późno dla mnie.
Classic Master Diluca. Not a baddie left.
Nothing more than a few hilly... No time to chat. I don't know how long those slimes will keep Huffman occupied.
No.
Let's get back to the tavern.
Aktualnie streamuję, ale dobra.
No, szacun.
3.
Siema. Czy jest twoja karta dodana tam?
O,
Ja ją mogę usunąć. A chcę ci już dać i zakupię ją usunę.
dobra.
Za 6 duszy.
You think Huffman is back yet?
To będę musiał to tam potwierdzić. Nie mogę się teleportować. Ja pierdzielę znowu Mystic.
It seems Huffman hasn't yet returned. He made it in time.
The situation is sorted now. I never expected that the Abyss Order's army would turn out to be nothing more than a few slimes.
That is a surprise. Perhaps the Knight's true calling is to be slime exterminators. Who knows? Domestic pest control may turn out to be a more valuable use of your resources.
Master Diluca, please, have you no respect at all? How come you're sweating so much? You didn't leave, did you? Is it? But if that's the case, why are you also out of breath?
Uh-oh, Huffman is getting suspicious.
Excuse me, sir. Might I be so bold as to inquire? Did you see Master Diluca, I mean, today's bartender, did you see him leave just now?
Yikes, he's asking other customers. We're done for.
Master Diluca? Why, no. He's been behind the bar this entire time.
I see.
Mr. Huffman, your dandelion wine. You ought to get back after this. Send my regards to the rest of the knights.
Oh, never mind. I must be going. I should report back. Here, take this as a token of my esteem. How odd.
Whew, that was too close. Paimon was sure we were toast.
I foresaw this eventuality. So, all the guests here tonight, save you two, are my own people from the Dawn Winery.
They're all in on it?
Not all of them. Or should I say, not all of us.
O, wpadliśmy.
I just picked a good spot to quietly sit and watch the show.
What? You've been here this whole time?
Correct. The Dark Knight Hero's Alibi. I think it's my favorite chapter so far. More intriguing than a fine wine.
So, you plan to report everything to the Knights of Favonius?
Come now, Diluca. You know me better than that. I have no interest in exposing secrets. I was just curious to see how far Mondstadt's Dark Knight hero would really go. And you did not disappoint.
I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, naturally. I must say, though, one thing I didn't see coming is that the mighty Dark Knight hero would actually need help from other people.
Sorry, we're closing. Please see yourselves out.
All right, all right. I have no further need of wine to entertain myself tonight in any case. Just one last thing before I go.
It had better be the very last thing.
I feel strangely comforted by the fact you now have an assistant, Diluca. I hope you all have a wonderful night.
What was all that about?
Don't mind him. Thank you for all your help with this matter. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wow! Thanks, Master Diluca.
I'm in the habit of working alone, but I did enjoy having your assistance this time. In the future, if there's anything you ever need, you can come to me for help.
Yay! Friendship acquired. Questionnaire dancers. Chris Franz. Można to zrobić. Paimon? To był quest, z tego co pamiętam, z takimi małymi pytaniami, to można to jeszcze przy okazji zrobić. Stone Terror Slayer. Tak, pamiętam, tak nas Amber witała na początku. Zajebiście. Widziałem właśnie jakiegoś youtubera, któremu zrobienie tego zajęło 3 lata. Coś jak w ogóle tego nie robił. To Wolf's Territory będzie raczej na następny raz. No i jeszcze sporo jest World Questów. Ale World Questy raczej nie są warte tego, żeby nawet było na streamie. Jest? Ciekawe. A. Q&A.
All things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
O, ta fizyka. Dobra, anyway, to by było na tyle, jeżeli chodzi o dzisiejszego streama. Dzięki wielkie wam wszystkim za oglądanie oraz za pomoc. No i do następnego, trzymajcie się i cześć. Pa, pa!